Ah, man. I just want to say, creating is existing. Every single one of you out here is just waiting to create. Waiting, like, trying to, but there's forces out here that are trying, to make you not, resist. No, no, trying to make you resist the creation. There's, and I'm not even talking about other people, because other people, they're, most of them, whether you know it or not, like, they're on your side, right? Like, people are great. People, people are not the bad guys. The bad guys are your perceptions that people gave you. Now, when people didn't mean to do that, the bad guys are the resistance to the creation, to the flow. Some weird sort of ideas that you had at one point that no longer suit you anymore. You know what it is that you want to do. You know what your vision is. You know your vision. You know your motivation. You got this. And this is a crazy place. This is a really crazy place. This is a beautiful, beautiful place. An incoherent, just jumble of jumbleness. Jumble wumble. Jumble wumble synchronicity fumble mumble. It's mumble. It's mumble. You see? You see? You see how it's mumble? You see how all you do is mumble? You mumble to yourself, planning, wondering where you're going to go, rather than just going. You can't spend your time, you can't spend your time, believing in time. Time. You can't spend your time worrying about time when you gotta just go. And whenever you just go for it with how you feel, whenever you just go for how you feel, because you feel that way for a reason, all right? You feel that way for a reason, and you can, if you go with it, that's great. That's great. That's that's being that's being in the flow. That's being in the know. That's being in the garden. That's being part of the show. But you know what else is part of the show? The resistance. Maybe you're having this resistance just in order for you to keep going with your desires. And maybe you're having these feelings of like questioning your desires just so you can overcome the desires. Those are the forces right there that are keeping you from your desires. Is the thinking that your desires are not worth it. See, and you could do this anywhere. You can do this absolutely anywhere, and you do not need anything else to do it. I'm just saying, it seems as though expressing, creating, is existing, is what you're doing as you're existing here, is you're creating, transforming. Creation is transformation. of realities. I feel like all I am is a platform for creating realities. That is what I am. That is what I am. Now, I would like to speak a bit on uh, uh, I would like to speak a bit on connection between people. All you're ever doing is connecting with yourself. You know, people are good. People are yourself. Be yourself. You're not tiny. You're not tiny. Yourself is not tiny. Yourself is everything. Yourself is an aspect of everything. Of course, there are other people. Of course, there are other people. But the other people, and the other people are you. That's why you got to respect the other people and respect their wishes. Because, like they've always told you, do to others as you do to yourself. These ads that are playing. I've always had such a resistance to ads. That's a resistance. I mean, of course, that's a resistance to myself, but it's really crazy how chaotic the universe is, because all these people, are so chaotic, right? And that's just a representation of how chaotic the universe is. It's super chaotic. It's super freaky, and it makes no sense. And it's all come and go. So why take any of it seriously? Why take any of it seriously? You can be anything. You can be absolutely any being that inspires you. Any being that inspires you so you can be that being. So you can evoke that energy within you. Anybody else, any archetype, any movie, anything is you. Is energy that you can evoke for a second, that you can summon. Look at my drawings. Look at my drawings and you will summon me. This literally happened. This literally happened. Somebody was looking at my drawings, and then I walked in the door. And they were like, wow, I was looking at your drawings. That is not a synchronicity. You are an energy. You are an energy. Did I say that's not a synchronicity? Why did I channel out saying it was not a synchronicity whenever I said it was a synchronicity? Maybe because I meant it's actually not a synchronicity. It was meant to happen. It wasn't even a coincidence. It was evoking my energy. You can evoke my energy. I am a demon. We are all demons. We're all demons. And you're always battling demons, but the demon you're battling the most is yourself. Because it's all you're ever battling. Ugh. These ads are so annoying. So I always feel about that. But everybody's Every being, every entity is just trying to expand. It's just trying to organize. It's just trying to expand itself. Ugh! Just everybody's just trying to expand themselves. You're trying to expand yourself. It's all, it's all just, ugh, it's all just expanding. Ugh, it's all just expanding.